welcome to Cooking with MoWino. This is a cup of joe because it's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and we are making fresh homemade Danish for breakfast. And last night, you can see from the pictures, I prepped our filling, which had our lovely Terra Dulce number 7 from Black Ankle Vineyards in Maryland. And Terra Dulce is their port-style dessert wine. And we use this to simmer and soften our filling for our Danishes. The main Danish that we're going to make today is a pear and apricot Danish. I used a Bossack pear, and as you can see from the pictures that it's chopped very tiny, and then I added some dried apricots. So it's simmered in butter, coconut sugar, and the Terra Dulce for, I would say, a good 20 minutes to soften up the vegetable, the fruit. It's morning. Now what I have done is that I have defrosted a standard puff pastry, and I have cut it in 4 squares. And I have to say, it was really handy to use a pizza cutter. And I just said I hadn't used this in 15 years because I took all the wine bottles out last night for recycling, that I had no wine bottles to use. So I actually had to use my roller pin, and I flattened out and spread out the puff pastry down. So literally, this is really going to be easy. We're going to take our filling that is chilled, that's why I made it the night before, and just going to put some in the middle of our square, spooning it in. Now, I would say that is a tablespoon and a 1/4 teaspoon. So we're putting that in the center, except for the ones that drip over or run over, because they want to be renegade mavericks. I'm just going to sort of flatten these little mountains. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, because we're making them fancy, we're taking each corner and gently tapping it into our fruit mixture. Bake our little Danishes for 18 to 20 minutes. And now I have here an egg wash because we want the puff pastry to get all nice and golden brown. Just a simple egg beaten with a teaspoon of water to thin it out a bit. Generous here. Anyway, here we go. We have our Danish, apricot, and pear, and we're going to put it in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. Stay tuned. So now we're making our second batch of Danishes, and these I did a little differently. Need a jolt. A standard puff pastry sheet, when you unfold it, it has 3 long rectangles that are loosely connected. So what I did was I took my pizza cutter right down the row of where the crease was in the puff pastry. So and then I cut that in half. So what I ended up getting was 6 rectangles, and 1 small one because the pan was big, or it's too small. But anyway, it's small little rectangles where I put my filling, and I had some leftover apple and cranberry that I had made for some ice cream parfait. So we have now two types of fruit. So basically on these, we're going to make them rectangled little Danishes. So sort of they'll end up as a diamond shape, because we're going to take the ends and touch the ends together instead of bringing them into the center. See? Stick together. That one just flipped back, so you just have to make sure it sticks together at your end pieces. sometimes using a little bit of the egg wash helps that. So I'm going to put a little dab there so I know it stays. Again, I need a little dabber. Paste it together, glue it. So again, we are putting an egg wash on the puff pastry so that it gets nice and golden brown. So there you have our mini fruit Danish with almonds and sugar. And again, we're going to put this in the oven at 400 between 18 and 20 minutes. The whole purpose is to get the puff pastry all puffy and yummy. Cheers. First batch of Danishes are out of the oven. This is the apricot pear, and this is the larger size one that we made. Now, technically this could be a great dessert. Take a scoop of ice cream and plop it right in the middle. However, we are at day 69 of isolation, stay at home, and I thought I had confectioner's sugar, and I don't. The topping on the Danish should be a drizzle of confectioner's sugar, creamy icing. So it's a naked Danish. Anyway, live life, taste life, my friends.